What? Where am I? That noise. That noise. Froggy, why are you trying to scare me? Who's Froggy? I'm Friday. Let me hit you with this again. Hey, sorry. Hey, so, bye. Just kill it. Baronati. He's scared, yeah. I'll get you. Don't worry, he's still breathing. He's still breathing. What is going on, guys? Samuel from Samuel World Views, and today I'm here to review A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. The Dream Warriors. If you've seen the film, you know the song I'm singing. So, A Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors is written by Chuck Russell, the person who later has done the remake of The Blob, which is a damn good remake, and the excellent film that is The Mask. This one was also written by Rex Craven, so a lot of people, it's got Robert Englund, of course, returning as Freddy, and got Heather Langenkamp, nothing that name wrong, as in Nancy Thompson, the heroine from the first film. And this film has the character Kristen Parker, played by Patricia Arquette, who is sent to this mental hospital after getting nightmares about Freddy, and people think she's going insane. She's going insane, parents don't believe her when she's Freddy, which is kind of like people kind of like the parents from Nancy in the first film. Anyway, and then she encounters Nancy in the hospital, who again played by Heather Langenkamp, and came along with, and then Freddy pretty much is just trying to kill them all because he killed all the last remaining Elm Street children from the people that murdered Freddy. And when Kristen realized that she can pull people into their dreams, they almost team together trying to stop Freddy. Now, like I mentioned before, I'm not seeing any of the Elm Street sequels. Like, I've just recently seen Freddy's Revenge, and for me, it was an alright film. And some people are afraid to I'm just in the middle of that film, but some things I really do like about the film, yet some things I really do not like about the film. So I was really interested to see Dream Warriors, which I read. Some people, it is the best sequel in this franchise. People say it is the best sequel, because I mean, the other sequels aren't really that good. My Nightmare. And this is definitely one of the best horror sequels ever made. And after finally watching Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Boys, I stand by that statement. I mean, this is the perfect example on how you do a horror sequel right. Like if you want your horror sequel, this is about how you make one horror sequel that pays respect to the original while also standing on its own. Bonus, and also create some interesting things and some new elements to the franchise. This is something I really appreciate about this film. This definitely is, again, one of the best horror sequels I've ever seen. And I love every single minute of this film. There's another thing, a lot of amazing things to say about this film. First off, you got Patricia Arquette, again, infamous as wrong as Kristen Parker, who is basically in a way kind of similar to Nancy, but still stands on her own as a character. She definitely does an amazing job. She definitely is one of my favorite female heroines in horror films, honestly. She is definitely likable. She definitely goes through a lot of similar things that Nancy had went through in the original film. The film, she definitely is a very likable lead. She definitely has some great things to her. She was a very strong character. She has different like back and forth with Nancy in this film. And speaking of Nancy, like I do love Nancy as a character. I freaking love this character. I love the character from the first film, which you guys know the first one was actually my favorite horror film of all time. Montana Nancy is definitely my favorite horror heroine of all time, so it's definitely interesting to see what they're gonna do with her character. And they definitely do a great job with her character. And she goes through a lot of things in this film as she's trying to deal with Freddy, Freddy and all that. She goes through a lot of interesting stuff, like stuff involving her dad, who was also great as well from when he was in. And when she does go through a lot of interesting growth throughout the film, which is something I really like and appreciate. And I like her like excited, I keep my name wrong, does an amazing job as this character, which is definitely one of my favorite horror, if not my favorite horror female character of all time. She definitely does a great job. Greg Hansen as Dr. Neil Gordon, pretty much the only adult that pretty much only believes everything they're going through, does a really great job in this film. I mean, John Philly has some great character to him. He definitely has some great things about him I really liked. So I know the other patients will get. There really isn't a weak point when else it comes to characters and performances. There honestly really isn't. Everybody does a great job. They have their own interesting personalities. They have some great things about them. They're very likable characters. You really want to root for this character to survive, which is like I mentioned in my song review, something that a horror film should do. Make you care about the characters. So when the crazy stuff has happened, you really want to root for the characters. You do want them to survive the situation. And when they actually you get killed or when in a situation like, oh no, which is something not a horror film, but any film in general should do. Make you truly care about the characters. Make you get attached to the characters. Which is something I really appreciate that they're doing. Like, pretty much all the other kids have their own great things about them. But if I had to pick a favorite, I think Kidney would probably be my favorite of the bunch. He, much of my mind's Kristen, I think the other kids, he probably might be my favorite. He was damn hilarious and funny. He was a very cool character, and great character. And all the kids also have their very own interesting backstories, which is something I definitely really appreciate as well. The kids do have some moments that I know I did have me laughing and were very fun to hear. Just every kid was great. They had just such great chemistry with each other. But of course, you cannot talk about a Nightmare on Elm Street film without talking about the evilness that is Freddy Krueger, who is one of the best horror films ever made. I mean, how can you not love Freddy Krueger? He is just so evil and crazy, and just, oh my god, especially in the first film. It's definitely the film. Second film, he was getting off and on, because the last one they kind of went for a more comical Freddy. This one, they got a good balance between the funny Freddy and the scary Freddy. We see some funny Freddy from the second film, and you see them the scary and evilness from the first Nightmare on Elm Street, which is something I really liked actually. They did a great balance between these two types of Freddys, which is again something I really liked. When he was Freddy, he was definitely very hilarious. When he was scary, it was definitely very terrifying. And the kills are damn great. Okay, especially the first kill in the film, that fell with the very much just traps like vessels or whatever, and just punks around like a puppet, and then he comes and walks to him and is like, no, and then he just falls to his death. And then there's this TV night where he says, "One upon a time, bitch," and turns into a TV. Just wow, that's creative. I love the other kills that happen in this film, which I'm not getting too much into. In their case, you haven't seen this film yet, but the kills in the film are great and just very creative, unique, and just fun, and just, oh my god. Okay. And for a film that was actually released 30 years, this film was actually released 30 years, it incredibly holds up well today. Pretty much like the original, this film definitely does hold up well. And I can see myself watching this film a lot just like I did with the original. Like I always would watch the original every single year. At least once every October, because it's my favorite horror film of all time. But I think I also may watch this film as well. Maybe I start watching this film every Halloween, because I think this one is not as, definitely, I still definitely like the original, just a lot more. But this one definitely has a lot of great things, also that I love as well. I think this is more I watch it. It might actually become one of my favorite horror films of all time, honestly. I'm not sure that's serious on that. This is the thing about how you do a horror sequel right. Or a sequel in general. It doesn't feel like a typical just cash grab and all that. It actually feels like an actual great horror film. And I'm not gonna say, is this film terrifying? Because the one thing you need in a horror film is the horror film to actually terrify you. And does it do that? You bet your ass it does. This is almost just as scary as the original film. There are a lot of very scary, terrifying moments, and scary imagery, and just, oh my god. Again, especially when I see where Kristen's sleeping, and this thing ends up eating her. And then Nancy was dreaming, and then we get like very saying, "Yo, oh my god, run!" Just that is just, but no, a lot of terrifying scenes like that in this film. So just wow, and the music in this film is also great. Like they sing a song earlier, and a song called Dream Warriors by a band named Dokken, I believe that's the name. Usually I'm not the biggest fan, I'm not really the biggest fan of rock music. I don't know why, honestly. The Dream Warriors song is fun, but I'm never going to remember that for a while. I'll probably listen to for a while now, honestly, because it's a damn excellent track. Yeah, Matt's doing an impressive job writing this film. The guy really knows as well, right, rest in peace, I know was Craven, you are a horror master. And this film kind of proves it, because he enjoyed this film, but he read enough script to this film, something I really liked. And the opening scene just really gets you, just, oh, this film really gets you from the very beginning, and until the end. From beginning to the end, this film really gets you under your skin, and in it, just, wow. The film is also very well shot as well. Cinematography is well done as well. It has a lot of great things that made the original so scary and amazing in the first place. Which has some imagery that just, oh my god, has amazing practical effects that, like I said, does hold up incredibly well today, 30 years later. The powers that these kids find are just unique, original, and just very cool actually. I mean, this is one kid whose Joy does have like a odd, like this is one kid that has like a wisdom type of power that does kind of feel a little silly, but for me, it didn't really bother me at all, honestly. See, I really did care about all the characters in this film. They all have their own unique things to them. And the Dream Palace is very interesting as well. The action in fights with Ray is pretty cool as well. And this is interesting that happens in this film, Volume Frey's past and all that I won't get too much into. We do actually see Frey's mother in this film. And that gives a little more insight on Frey's backstory, which is something I actually really appreciated, and something I actually really was invested in. Just, it's cool to see her again. I actually said played it, but she did a great job when she was in it as her mom. Her mom, and how they defeated running this film is definitely the best defeat that he just damn. Again, this film still has a lot of notes that watched it. Just is super terrifying. I'm surprised I actually got some sleep last night, honestly, because of how terrifying it is. I won't say it's as terrifying as the original, but it's definitely damn near close. And I can't believe I'm actually using those words on saying a horror sequel. I can't believe I'm actually saying that. Because most horror sequels are just either cash grabs or they just don't forget what made the original so great in the first place. I think future horror films, you want to make horror sequels, sure to learn from this film. Oh hell, Bob and Conjuring 2 produced one. Those are examples of how you do horror sequels right. Alright, so thank you, Strike Wrestler and West Craven for showing us what a horror sequel should be done. And for games, great characters, spending on the lore of the original films. Films had him still a villain being menacing and scary as hell, just you're amazing. Just wow. I got nothing. So overall, Nightmare on Elm Street 3: A Dream Warriors does what a horror sequel should do. Expand on the lore of the original film, has its great well-developed characters, don't make it feel like a cash grab, and actually tells a good story that needs to be told. And that's what this film does in spades. But I still think the original is my favorite horror in a long time, so it's been hard to beat that. So I still always have a love for the name of the original film. This is my favorite horror time. But this is definitely a close second, and maybe slowly might become one of my all-time favorites probably the more I watch it. And this is definitely my close to be one of the, if not my favorite horror sequel ever made, honestly. Like, if you have not seen this, like, if you like, if you're inspired with this second film, I do recommend you see this film. This definitely is an excellent horror sequel. And that means that I'm going to give a Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors a 100 of an A+. Well guys, that is my review of a Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors. So what you thought in the sequel? If you have seen it, be sure to let me know in the comments down below, and also let me know what you thought on the other sequels. Depending on what's going to happen next year, I may actually might try to watch and review all the other Elm Street films next year, so be sure to let me know that in the comments down below. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and truly appreciate it. We'll have a few more horror films for you guys to see from that. As always, if you haven't already, be sure to like this video, be sure to share, be sure to subscribe, be sure to follow all my social media sites along the music channel, all links which are below. I am Samuel Moore from Samuel Reviews. I will think as I can, and stay spooky, everybody. Peace.